Hello and welcome to Allegheny Jam's series of practice videos. This is the video for guitar level 2. This is the video with instructions. So once you have the activities down, you'll want to move on to the video without instructions. That only lasts about 15 minutes. As always, make sure you've got your tablature, practice log, and you've got your instrument in tune. So here we go. Our first activity, you're just going to go up and down with the pick. And you're going to start to build up your speed and control. Now, don't play too hard. You want to keep it very light, very in control. Fast as you can. At guitar level 2, you're going to start to pick out the melodies of tunes. And that's going to be so much fun because you're going to do this combination of melodies and rhythm. And that's one of the things that makes guitar so magical, is that it's both a great rhythm instrument and a great lead instrument. All right. So you've got about 30 seconds left. Just keep on practicing back and forth. And great. You can go on the different strings, however you want to do it.
Three, two, one. DGA Be.
Okay. So now, at guitar 2, we want to get you used to the chord progressions that you're going to find in your major keys. So the DGA Be progression, you're going to go, you can either do 4 beats in the beginning, but eventually you want to advance to 2 beats and even 1 beat to work on your skills. But you're going to go D4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then G, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, D, 2. And remember your bass runs. On the D, you're going to alternate between the open D and the A strings. On G, it's going to be the 6th string and the 4th string. And then in A, it's going to be the 5th and the 6th string. All right. And then when you feel ready, we'll go ahead and start the timer. When you feel ready, just do 2 beats. So it would sound like this. 1, 2, G, 2, A, 2, D, 2. And you go in that cycle. Then when you feel really ready, just do 1 beat. D, G, A, D, D, G, just keep practicing, keep it at 4 beats until you feel like you can play that very solid and smooth. Then try to bring it down to 2 beats per chord, and then 1 per chord. Couple more seconds there.
3, 2, 1. CFGC.
Okay, so our next combination will be as if we were playing in the key of C. Now your C chord, you should be learning that in guitar 2, but if you haven't learned it yet, it's your index finger on the 2nd fret of the the 1st fret of the 2nd string, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and your ring finger on the 2nd fret, on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. That's your C chord. Now your bass is going to be tricky because it's going to go back and forth between the 5th and the 6th, but on the 3rd fret. So it sounds like this. Okay. Now your F chord is even trickier. It's the tough one. You're going to use this finger to bar the first 2 strings. Then your middle finger goes on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Then your ring finger goes on the 3rd fret of the 4th string. And you're going to do the same thing with the basses. Okay. Then G you already know, and that's going to be a relief. So this one's probably going to be tough for you. So it's C, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. And it'll probably take you a while to build up on that CF transition because it's really tough. But we'll go ahead and run the timer now. So let's try it together. 1 and 2 and C, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. And then you keep on going with that whole cycle. And those are your 1, 4, and 5 chords in C. And you'll use those a lot. Especially guitar players tend to favor the key of C. A lot of the times if guitar players have to play in D, they'll put a capo on the 2nd fret so that when they make their C chord shape, it's a D chord, but they can play out of that C shape because so many neat things happen on the guitar with that.
3, 2, 1. DGA.
Okay, now your last progression in this little chord practice series is you're going to go from the A chord, 2, 3, 4 to the D, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the E major. So that's open. That's your middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Your ring finger is on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And your index finger is on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. And then back to A. So let's go ahead and try that little progression. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's your A, D, E, A progression. Got about 30 more seconds to practice that. Got about 10 more seconds.
3, 2, 1, 0, 2, 3, 2.
Okay, so now we're done with our chord practice series. What we're going to work on now is just some finger dexterity. So what you're going to do is on the 1st string, you're going to go open, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. Your pick is going up and down each time. So it's... You just try to get that as fast as you can. You can move on to different strings if you want. Okay, you can play around with it. But the key is that you're getting your fingers to start to move, because in guitar 2, you're really going to work on picking tunes out. And that's going to make it a whole lot easier for you when you build up that speed and that strength. So you've got about 45 more seconds of that. Get it as fast as you can. Come down on that 6th string even. Sounds kind of like a horror movie. About 15 more seconds. You're doing great. Okay, so now we're going to pause here. We're going to talk about your scales, which is going to do 2 things. Number 1, it's going to help you work on your picking, and then it's going to get you more familiar with your instrument. So the D scale, what a scale means is that when you're playing in a certain key, like D or G, what it means is that it's the notes that you would play in that key. So we're going to go open D, 2nd fret, 4th fret, open G, second fret, open B string, second fret, third fret. And then you'll go back down on the same notes. Third fret, second fret, open, second fret, open, fourth fret, second fret, open. Play it. We'll go ahead and get started on the timer, and I'll play it one more time with you. 1 and 2 and. You just want to do that over and over again. Try to get your speed up so you can do it lightning fast. I can't do it lightning fast. You'll get faster and faster. I need to practice on that myself. Ten more seconds on your D scale.
3, 2, 1. G scale.
Okay. And now we're on to the G scale. So that's going to be third fret of the sixth string, open A, second fret, third fret, open D, second fret, fourth fret, open G. Then back down, open G, fourth, second, open, third, second, open, G. We'll start the timer and I'll play it with you one more time. 1 and 2 and. Sorry, I messed up a little bit there, but you'll get it. You got about 30 more seconds. Doing great. 15 more seconds. You're almost there.
Three, two, one. 2, 1.
Okay. So now's your time to work on your two tunes that you're working on. That could be a chord progression. It could be something you're trying to figure out or pick out. But you get 4 minutes on each tune. So I'll see you in about 7 minutes. And I'm going to give you this time to practice your two tunes.
Tune 2. Three, two, one. Your timing is complete.
All right, great job, Guitar student. You've earned your M&M. That's an M and an M. Stands for Music is Magic. Very proud of you. Remember to put this in your practice log, and we'll see you at the next jam.